we're going to record the session so that those who couldn't come can listen to it and catch up with what's happening. But I'm very excited. And for those who don't know me, my name is Elsa Marie De Silva. I'm the founder of Red Dot Foundation. And this is one of our most exciting events in the whole year. This is our third year where we are hosting the Youth Innovation Challenge in parallel to the Urban Thinkers Campus. The Urban Thinkers Campus is an event that we do with the UN Habitat's World Urban Campaign. And we always try to match the themes so that we have an action component. The Urban Thinkers Campus brings together people from across different sectors to deliberate on the problem, but we also want to do the action component. So we like hosting this Youth Innovation Challenge. And this year we have incredible partners. The Swedish consulate has always been our partner from day one. So this is the third year running. So thank you, Anna, the Consul General of Sweden in Mumbai, and Pradnesh Desai, who is also from the consulate. We have UN Habitat. So Ellen Faber is her city manager at UN Habitat. We have UNICEF, Swati Mohapatra is here. We have the Joint Commissioner for the Maharashtra Municipal Administration, Samir Unhale. And we have Yuva, which is a youth movement and a youth program that UNICEF is very passionate about and supporting in Maharashtra. They also are part of this coalition. Global Utmanan is the Swedish nonprofit that is also part of this partner group. And I just want to say it was so exciting because we'd been planning this since February, but couldn't launch it earlier in the year. And then we decided to launch it in July. We received 105 entries. The challenge was open for youth from 17 to 30 years in Maharashtra and Goa. But we got entries from all over the country, and we had to only shortlist the ones from Maharashtra and Goa, unfortunately. So we brought it down to 48. And from those 48, we had 13 jury members who went through it, gave their scores. And after that, we deliberated for 2 hours or more to find the final 12. So we decided to pick 12 teams that will go through a social incubator from now until the middle of October. They have already been matched with mentors, and we are still finding experts specific to their ideas that we will match with them, but they've already got at least one mentor. And we will have some master classes as well that will help them develop these ideas into working prototypes. And in October, we will regroup on the 22nd and hear their pitches. And we will select 3 teams who will get cash prizes. So the first prize is 25,000 rupees. The second prize is 15,000 rupees. And the third prize is 10,000 rupees. And we are also going to invite corporates and other incubators and accelerators to hear your pitches so that if they're interested, they can take it forward to and invite you to join their programs. So thank you, first of all, for all your support and the excitement and passion shown. We found a lot of the ideas very exciting. Unfortunately, we have space only for 12. So we could only choose 12 teams, but we are, 30% of those ideas were on menstruation and related services or products. So we will invite some of those teams to also join certain sessions to help them develop those ideas too. But without any further ado, I would love to invite Miss Anna Leckwell. She is the Consul General of Sweden in Mumbai to say a few words. Anna, over to you.
Thank you, Elsa, and wonderful to see all of you, and congratulations already for those who have been selected. I think I agree with you, this is a very exciting, very important event, Innovation Challenge, and we're very, very happy to join it. We're also grateful for Red Dot Foundation, Maharashtra government, UNICEF, UN Habitat, Global Utmaning, and UVA to all come together to make this happen. This challenge is really combines, I would say, 4 of Sweden's key issues and priorities in working both globally, but not least in India, and how we engage in our foreign policy. And they are, of course, innovation, climate, gender, and engaging and empowering youth, which all of you are. So innovation, to start with, is really at the heart of the Sweden and India partnership. And there's been an important agreement that was signed in 2018 by our Prime Minister, Prime Minister Modi, and Prime Minister Löfven on the Swedish side, that really shapes a really important partnership on innovation that has really been driving what we do. The whole purpose of this is to mutually join our forces to create a more sustainable future, to tackle some of the big challenges of our time, like climate issues and other sustainable development challenges through innovation. So this is really at the heart of how we engage here in India. The climate issues, which is definitely one of the topics. I am sure none of you have missed the latest UN climate change report. Very great concern, and on top of the agenda that we all work together to address some of these really huge issues, but even every small bit and every piece of this will help to make us further and really gain ground. Gender equality is also part of this challenge, and that is Sweden's also a very high priority for Sweden to work with. Sweden has been the first country in the world that 2014 introduced a feminist foreign policy, which basically means it's my job every day to promote gender equality. And we do it in lots of ways, many times with Red Dot Foundation and in many other ways. We've been promoting the question of how to strengthen women, both in the workforce with Swedish companies here in India, as well as art festivals on challenging gender stereotypes. We've been working with women in sciences, Wikigap, many initiatives. All of this, and very often, not least with universities and people in the same age group as all of you. So for us, this is, really combines a lot of those challenges, and very, very excited to be able to see so many interesting entries in this, and the fact that we see you as youth, you're all adults, but you're still in a very interesting time where we also believe that there is a lot of energy and a lot of good ideas and a lot of commitment. Many of the young change makers are the ones that have really made a difference in the world through moral courage and commitment. And there's very, very important contributions to be made by all of you. So we're very encouraged and look very much forward to seeing. The entries so far have been looking really good. Some of them are on themes that I know very well, and we really hope that this challenge will also provide you with empowering in terms of skills and development and knowledge, so you can also be able to make some of these changes happen, as well as empowering you to be change makers that we all need in this world today. So I wish you all the very best. Me and my colleague Pranesh here, we will definitely follow it and look forward to hearing more through the process. Thank you so much, and all the best of luck in this innovation challenge to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. And, you're very right about the IPCC report, because this is also the decade of action. If we have to achieve the sustainable development goals and live the life that we are currently used to, we just have 10 years, and it's going to take each one of us. And that's why I believe these youth innovation challenges have a trickle down effect where we are not only talking about it, but we are actually doing it. And through our doing, we are also engaging our communities, and hopefully they will also be educated in the process. But I don't want to speak too much about it. I want to turn to our partners, the other partners as well. So Ellen from UN Habitat has a keynote in another 10 minutes. So I would like to invite her to share her thoughts on this challenge.
Okay, lovely to be here and meet all of you very quickly. Thank you, Anna, for this interesting introduction. I'm Elin Andersdotter Färm, and I'm from UN Habitat, which is the UN Agency for Sustainable Cities. And we have, together with the independent think tank Global Utmaning in Sweden, developed an initiative called the Her City, and that's how we come into this process. So both me and my colleague Thomas from Global Utmaning, who couldn't be here, but we've been part of the jury, reading all your very, very interesting proposals, particularly from this urban development, gender, youth lens, I could say. So perhaps the only thing I would like to say here is also to reach out to those shortlisted proposals that really have that kind of urban design element, that we would be happy to help you and mentoring you, and you could also reach out to us. Because I mean, the idea with the Her City is really to provide a process, a digital toolbox following this urban planning process together with multi-stakeholders, and particularly youth groups and young women and girls. So if you feel that that could be of value for developing your ideas, we're happy to mentoring you. But also I think, Elsa, we will at one point give all of you a short training on the Her City toolbox, or everyone that's interesting. So I guess that's all from me from now. And unless the colleagues from Global Utmaning have joined and wanted to add something, I'll leave it to the other jury members. Lovely to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Ellen. And like I mentioned over email, we will be inviting the other teams who didn't make it for the Her City Toolbox training as well. So they don't lose out on some of these master classes. Just like we are going to invite all the other menstrual or menstruation related ideas to come for some of those sessions. So thank you for that offer. I'd like to invite Swati Mohapatra from UNICEF to share her thoughts.
Hi, good evening, everybody. It's been a pleasure to see all the team members being here and taking forward the whole work. And it was exciting to be part of this partnership, because we could see young people coming up with wonderful innovations. And as very rightly Elsa said, there were more than 100 entries, and each had a wonderful story to tell. So there were, I am really excited to hear about it. And as UNICEF's agenda is to work with young people, to work with adolescents, and also to see them as change makers, so that they take forward the agenda of, spreading different ideas and talking to their peers. And also gender is something we work very closely as well. So it's really exciting to see all the young people coming together and coming up with so many different ideas. So I'm really wanting to look forward and, really excited to hear from all of them. Thank you.
Thanks, Swati. And, at this point, I want to thank the jury members. So we had Ellen from UN Habitat, Thomas from Global Utmaning, Pradnesh from the consulate, Swati, of course, you, Sameer Unhale from the government of Maharashtra. We had Daivata Chavan Patil from the University of Mumbai, Mabel Abraham, who's from L&T and heads the corporate social initiatives there. Harish Iyer from Axis Bank, he heads the diversity, equity and inclusion. Lata Shankar Narayan, who's the founder and CEO of Develop Matrix. Shishir Joshi, who's the founder of Project Mumbai. Ruben Mascarenas, who's the co-founder of the Litmus Test Project. Anup Verma, who's the Senior VP Strategic Initiatives of Kalpatru. And Vikram Saraf, who's the Group Director, Innovation and Entrepreneurship and Development at the Science and Technology Park, Pune. So I'd like to thank all of them, and I know some of them are here today. So Pradnesh, starting with you, can you quickly share your thoughts on the challenge and what did you think of it?
While judging all the participants and the entries, it was very interesting to understand and get to know the real life challenges what this city is facing and also the state. So a lot of these entries were very innovative. Firstly, they were also, I would like to say,
Did we lose Pradnesh? Okay.
hello.
Back. Yeah, hi Pradnesh.
Yeah. So a lot of flavor from the youth that I could see from the challenges. And as Anna had mentioned, there were few of Swedish values mentioned, where there was gender, there was youth, as well as design concepts. I really enjoyed judging this competition with this kind of inputs from the youth, and which kind of gives me hope that the future will surely have some new innovative ideas, and the sustainability aspect is very well taken care of. Thanks.
Thank you, Pradnesh. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Tanya to invite the teams to share with us a 2-minute pitch about their idea, introduce themselves, tell us where they are from, and a little bit about their idea. You have 2 minutes. So Tanya, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Elsa. So in no particular order, I would like to call AMCHI. That's the Tanki Water Management and Conservation idea, the team AMCHI.
Hi everyone, this is Shreya Kothare from Team Amchi, and I also have my team partner Anushka Shadatpuri here present with us today. So both of us by profession are architects, and a proposal Tanki basically looks at informal settlements in both urban and rural contexts where there isn't any formal source of water. They do not have access to any formal sources of water. And that is why women do spend a lot of time during their days in procuring water, drinking water and water for usage, which also hampers, which also leads to a lot of health issues, also takes away a lot of time which they could indulge in, like in other activities. So it's basically, the proposal basically looks at having a community based solution where the community is involved in a simple technique of rainwater harvesting, where we collect all the water and then recharge the ground aquifers, which also helps in recharging them naturally, which is because as we know in cities, because of concretization, how the groundwater level is going down, is decreasing. So this is the overall picture of what Tanki looks at. Thank you.
Thank you, AMCHI. And I would like to call Earth and Environment, Team Earth and Environment.
Tanya, before you do that, we just want to announce that their mentor is Pratima Manohar, and she's the founder of the Urban Vision. I don't think Pratima is here, but she's very excited to work with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So can we have Team Earth and Environment?
Myself, Nana Sahib Sarak. Hello. I am audible, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Myself, Nana Sahib Sarak, a group member of our team is Ashutosh Shinde, Megha Madiwal, and Shalaka Khare. We are pursuing MSc in Environmental Science in Solapur University. Our topic is use herbal pads. And the solution is, problem is use herbal pads is maybe the herbal pads use the drainage is blockage after the some moments are flush out the herbal pads, then that is swell in drainage, then after the blockage of drainage is afterwards, and the solution is use herbal pads, cups likewise. We work afterwards on that. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry for dispersal.
That's okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for that. And your mentor is Dipti
Ashutosh
Amita. Yeah, your mentor is Dipti Amita. She's head of business and organization development for Udyogini, and she's here. So we would like to invite her to say a few words. Dipti.
Hi, thank you, Elsa. And I am really very honored actually to be here to look at, these young minds and especially how enthusiastic they all are. So thank you so much. And I really look forward to working with you guys, especially looking at, especially, the idea that you have, that you're talking about. I mean, right now we have, one is the population pressure that we are facing, and similarly the issues of the climate change and environmental degradation. And I think the idea that you have come up with is very interesting, and I would be very happy to help you in any way. So thank you so much, and all the best and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dipti. And now I would like to call Team Enactus from Mumbai. Team Enactus from Mumbai.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Sukirti Chawla. I am from Team Enactus with my co-partner Riya Chaitani.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Riya.
Yes, you are. And if you can put on your video, then we can add your pin as well.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. So first and foremost, thank you so much to all of you all for getting us here. Thank you so much to the Red Dot Foundation for organizing something like the Youth Innovation Challenge, which actually got us the nerves to be able to do something like this. With a head for business and a heart for the world, we are Team Enactus. We have been working on a lot of projects all this while in Maharashtra with our centers located in Bhiwandi, Maharashtra. And we're looking forward to a new project. I think Sukirti would continue.
Yeah. So our project for this challenge is Project Inayat. With Inayat meaning a blessing in Urdu, our project aims at becoming a blessing for the women who will stitch a reusable, sustainable cloth pad, as well as all these women, girls, and every menstruator who will use them. The whole project is dedicated at strengthening a girl, a woman, and every menstruator's sense of dignity and self-esteem by making and providing sustainable menstrual hygiene solutions and health education. Our vision is that every menstruator will have ready, feasible access to reusable hygiene supplies. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for
to
that.
have emerging sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So your mentor is going to be Madhavi Misra. I'm not sure if she's here today. Yeah, she's here. So Madhavi, we would like to invite you to say a few words, please.
Yes, of course. And it's so nice to meet both of you. And I look forward to also meeting your other team members. And thank you so much for presenting your idea. Actually, I'm most excited. This is something very close to my heart. And as soon as it was suggested that if I would be interested, I jumped at it. And hopefully I can share some of my experiences from public health and enrich your ideas, and then you could, perhaps take it forward, hopefully. And really looking forward to working with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So I would now like to call team.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to now call team Exploring Life Sciences from Kolhapur.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Team Life Sciences from Kolhapur, Exploring Life Sciences.
Good evening to everyone. I am Sudarshan, representing my team Exploring Life Sciences. I have my teammate Rasika with me here. Our idea is I'm from Kolhapur, and we are facing floods. Not totally Maharashtra, even in some parts of India, we are facing floods, and our topic is human influence on climate change, which result in floods. Specifically, I am talking about the Kolhapur, which is situated near the Panchganga River in Western Ghats. In last Kolhapur allow first flood in Kolhapur coming in 2005, and after that 14 years later the second flood coming in 2019, and then third flood is 2021. This is 15 years, one month ago. Okay, when you see the gap between these floods, the first and second was 14 years, and the first, second and third was in just a 1 year gap. Okay, why the first gap is 14 years? Why? This is why, because of climate change. And when we are talking about specifically the Kolhapur city or Kolhapur floods, then we have some reasons which makes possible to which increases the effect of floods, which causing human lives, wildlife, and human property disturbed because of that. So we have some reasons, problems that is making causing floods, that is soil erosion, hilly area, decreasing Panchganga basin river because of soil erosion, low capacity of dams, and low level irrigation projects, or deforestation causes because of extensive agriculture and extensive development industrialization in hilly area, increase the heavy population and heavy industrialization in the city. Okay, there are more things. One thing I noticed, especially our team noticed, is that the curve of the river. When you saw the Panchganga on Google Earth, then you can saw that curve, and which curves affects the floods more extremely, because of Kolhapur has two parts, western parts and eastern parts. The western part is the hill area, which is upper side, and eastern part is the plain. Okay, the when and the rain, usually rains comes more rains comes in western part, which is the volume of water in western part is more than the place, and that water comes to the place, and the flood come to the plain, which is where the population situated. Okay, and that causes the river curve causes the floods extreme. And we have some solutions about that. Due to the heavy utilization in development and population near the basic river के पास ये सब कुछ. Okay, I have to explain this in more than 10 minutes I need, but in a 2 minutes I can try to explain all my ideas. Okay, in the deforestation and agriculture, soil erosion, we have some solutions, that is a strip farming. Okay, where near the river we can strip farming. Strip farming is closeness of strips. With closeness of strips means we can cultivate two, okay, wheat and soybean at the same time, which can retain the water flow much easily, which is we have solution about this. And one more solution is counter farming. Counter farming means it creates series of ridges that slow down the flow of water. This counter farming is helpful in hilly area where the rice is cultivated, and that makes soil erosion. And because of soil erosion, the Panchganga basin is decreasing. The width of Panchganga river is decreasing, and because of that width is decreasing, the capacity of taking water is decreased, and the excess water is coming as a flood.
Okay,
that
so
is-
thank you, Sudarshan, and thank you for your idea. We just wanted a brief overview of your idea, but thank you so much for that. I would like to now mention who's your mentor. Your mentor is Mr. Vikram Saraf. He's science and technology. He's from the Science and Technology Park, Pune. He's the Group Director of Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development. So he's going to be your mentor. He's not here today, but I'm sure he's as excited, to coach and mentor you all. Okay, so thank you, Sudarshan. I would now like to call Green Warriors from Mumbai.
Hi, ma'am. We just
Green
have
Warriors?
a small PPT. Can we present it?
Will it be done in 2 minutes?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. Yeah. So we just want a very brief idea about your idea that you have, and we would like to know more about you, from where you are right now, and which institute and who's your team members.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Akshita Todkar. I'm a fourth-year veterinary student. And Swapnali?
Hello everyone, I am Swapnali Sutar from Mumbai Veterinary College, and I am
Okay, so that was Swapnali. She's also a fourth-year student just like me. And we have Charu Datta Chaudhary also. He's also a fourth-year student. So our main topic is pollution caused by single-use plastics like thermocol plates and plastic coated cardboard plates like these. So even though these are very cheap, like 0.3 rupees per plate, but they have major consequences that we don't know of, and they aren't mostly disposed properly. And being a veterinarian, we are much concerned about the animals too, because it affects their health also when they eat from these. So this is a basic plan to promote use of leaf plates, like it was since ages immemorial in India, but somehow we stopped doing that. And not only the plates, but we plan to expand it to using more like fruit baskets or like coverings. Then these used to be very popular before, but somehow they stopped using these for pani puri. I don't know why. But we can promote these in street vendors. We can use them during festivals and all. And so what we plan to do is, I'll give a small idea. First, we plan to recruit women from rural areas by sociometric methods. We'll choose the leaders and they'll just form a small community of interested women. And they'll just scout the area, see where the trees are, collect the leaves, and that's just, we'd like to take some sensitization workshops before this happens to give them a basic idea of how they can work and organize it better. And we chose this charoli trees. It's called charoli in Marathi, but this in English. So yeah, these trees, we chose these because these seeds are very highly, have a very high market demand and can be sold at a much higher price, which would also fetch them an extra income. So this was the basic idea. We just want to include something that helps with the environment and empowers women, because like forming these community will give this village women some autonomy, and the community formation will further empower them like socially and financially. And so once these plates are done, like once it is all, how do I say, functional, we can give it a brand name, maybe under some big organization like Red Dot or any social organization to endorse it more. And I feel like at least in urban areas, people would be more enthusiastic for buying this because many of them are turning towards saving the environment now. Also, we can export this because currently in other countries, these are sold at like very high rates. In Germany, it's like 600 rupees per plate. So I hope this works out. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshata. That was great. So your mentor is Mr. Kaustubh Fatke, the General Manager, Global Cement and Concrete Association. He's not here, unfortunately, today, but really looking forward to working with you all and building on your idea. So thank you so much for that. I would now like to call the Hunger Map Project, the Team Hunger Map Project.
Hi, am I audible? My name is Neeraj.
Yes, Neeraj, go ahead.
Hi. So first of all, thank you so much. Glad to be here. I have my teammates Aishwarya, Mithila, and Sanish with me here. And I'm just going to present a very brief presentation. We'll finish in 2 minutes and explain what the Hunger Map project is. We started as a COVID response. We were a part of a COVID response relief operation called Khana Chahiye Foundation. And our mission statement is quite simple. We want to develop a sustainable model of livelihoods focused on combating hunger in India. Hunger is looked at through a humanitarian perspective, but we want to bring in that the policy element to it. We have served that our impact is quite huge. We primarily cater in the Mumbai metropolitan region. So we have Mumbai, Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli, Navi Mumbai covered. And we have served over 65 lakh meals over the past 1 year. This was primarily done through commercial kitchens, but this year we are pitching a more sustainable idea to create local employment opportunities. The relevance of our project is going through the list of the UN SDGs, but primarily we are focused on the second one, which is zero hunger, and the 17th one, which is partnerships. We want to partner with grassroots collectives, which are already working with communities in Mumbai, and we want to come up with effective solutions to combat hunger. Secondary SDGs are also important here, and we have 4 relevant ones, which is, we want to alleviate people from their current economic conditions. We want to reduce the inequalities that exist, not just in terms of gender, but also in other social factors like caste and class. And we want to provide opportunities for decent work that would, enhance the economic growth aspect for a lot of the slum clusters that exist in Mumbai. A short-term goal is to provide freshly cooked meals in the slum clusters by the community and generate local employment opportunities for women that would help them in uplifting their family and the society as a whole. Our long-term goal is to end the issue of urban hunger and make sure that the financial capital of India is self-sustaining when it comes to feeding its population. And finally, creating a sustainable network of micro enterprises and help them to transform into women-led proper urban enterprises. Our team, so 4 of us are a part of the Khana Chahiye Foundation on a voluntary basis. Myself, I'm currently leading the public policy research domain at Khana Chahiye, and Aishwarya is the program manager at Khana Chahiye Foundation. It's a registered non-profit. Aishwarya is also a Teach for India fellow. Mithila here is a communications consultant. She works on digital strategy and sustainable livelihoods and water management initiatives with Charkha on their project with UNICEF, as well as with the Water Youth Network, which is a collective of professionals, global professionals working on water management. Sanish is the founder and COO of Ayansh Foundation, which works on juvenile justice and empowerment initiatives, and they train juvenile delinquents from the correctional centers in Mumbai into digital literacy and training. He's also an alumnus of Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Turzapur. And myself, I am currently working as the domain head for public policy research, and I work on hunger and sustainable livelihoods. I'm an alumnus of Shiv Nadar University. I've graduated in sociology with a minor in international relations. So our project aims to make sure that Mumbai as a whole can have initiatives where we can combat hunger on a mass scale. So thank you for your time, and glad to be here.
Thank you so much for sharing your idea. And your mentor is Mandeep Baveja. He's unfortunately not here today, but we will be putting you all in touch with each of your mentors. Yes? So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. And now I would like to call Priyal from Stand We Speak. Team Stand We Speak.
Hello, everyone. My name is Priyal, and I'm the founder of Stand We Speak, which is a sex ed tech organization. So at Stand We Speak, we are building a 21st century sexual health ecosystem in India. So over here, we have multiple services. The first one is building digital modules on comprehensive sexuality education. The second one is providing menstrual hygiene, sexual wellness products online. The third is providing gender inclusive consultancy services. So we would be connecting audience to gynecologists, counselors, lawyers, and sexologists who provide queer affirmative services. And apart from that, we have recently launched a chatbot and we are working on releasing a podcast in the coming few months. So this is something that we are building. And in the team, we have a doctor, Keshav Maheshwari. We have a tech developer, Abhishek Sharma, and we also have a counselor on board. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyal. And your mentor is Mr. Vivek Menezes. He's a writer, author, and curator of the Goa Literally Fest that happens every year in Goa. So thank you so much for that. And now I would like to call Mithi River Warriors from Mumbai.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Prathamesh, currently pursuing master's degree in marketing. I'm a team leader of Mithi River Warrior. We are happy to hear that we are a part of this contest. We have chosen Mithi River. Mithi River lies in the middle of Mumbai. It flows from Vihar Lake and ends at Mahim Creek. Mithi River means sweet in English, but the river is fully populated by plastic and garbage, which affects environment, especially fishermen. Due to the pollution, fishing has been reduced and the standard of living has gone down. To improve this gap, my team has come up with unique and innovative ideas. Now I am introducing my team, Mr. Lalit, Ms. Gauraja, and Ms. Shivani.
Hi, I'm Gauraja Dev and I'm currently pursuing BTech degree in Information Technology. I'm the lead member of water sanitization and purification. My dream project is river rejuvenation using different technologies like bubbles, membrane, and solar.
Hi, I'm Shivani. Recently, I have completed my TYBA from Mumbai University. I'm really very excited that I'm part of this dream project. I'm in charge of aquaculture farm in which we will utilize Mithi River water to develop various varieties of fishes. In this project, we will also help sustainable growth of fishes, and also it will help a woman empowerment.
Hi, I'm Lalit. I'm currently pursuing my BTech in computer engineering. I am the in charge of hydroponic. I am planning to check the viability and feasibility of hydroponics either on the bank of the Mithi River or inside the pan. Also, I'm thinking about the floating vertical hydroponics.
I'll be leading member of a plantation of mangroves with the help of the drone. So drone are useful for various purposes like spying, flaming, and delivering small goods. Why not to use drone for plantation? So mangroves are very important for residents who are living near to the creek. It helps and control flood and tsunami and improve water level. So this whole concept an idea will help to purify water and bring climate changes to empowerment and give opportunity to the women empowerment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mithi River. That's so interesting and lovely to hear your ideas. We have your mentor, Ms. Mansi Sahu, co-founder of Studio Pod Mumbai, and she's here with us today. So we would like to invite her to say a few words. Mansi.
Yeah. Hi, hello everyone. Hi team. I'm so excited to meet you all. And I'm an urban designer and I've been working on different riverfronts all around India and also have experience of executing some riverfronts. So I would love to share my knowledge and more importantly, learn from you guys and hope I can be of some guidance to you. So thank you and looking forward to working with you guys.
Definitely. Thank you, ma'am.
So now we have team, thank you everyone. Thank you, Mansi. We have team Shitala Mata from Shirur, Pune.
Hello. Hello to everyone. I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible. Go ahead.
I would like to share my two-slide presentation. From Vigyan Ashram, I'm leading this team. Name is Shitla Mata. Most probably, Shitla Mata is a Hindu mythological term for goddess of cleanness. And most probably, Vigyan Ashram, we are focusing on a waste management domain. In that, this team is focused on urban and sanitary waste, which will overcome SDG number 11 goal in United Nations guidelines. Again, my project name is most probably the LPG-based sanitary napkin incinerator. Again, in Vigyan Ashram, we having any problem, any grassroots problem, we are solving with a design thinking methodology, in which first of all we are using an empathy and problem statement, in which the empathy most probably we see the whatever the sanitary pads are thrown in garbage in anywhere. There is a no regularity in disposing the sanitary pads. It is a one of the social taboo, because we are packed in a black carry bag and hidden to whole society. It is another empathy problem. Again, the rack pickers, most probably the health and most probably the health issues that waste are picking that rack pickers, and the whatever the load from the municipal waste management team. It is another problem. For solving this kind of problem, we are getting some market survey about electrical based sanitary pad disposal units, but they're having some disappointment about electricity consumptions, as well as the smokes, whatever the output smokes are getting from that device. Again, regular maintenance, the coils and all these kind of disappointment from that uh, uh, devices. According to it, we are ideating and proposed a solution on a LPG based sanitary pad disposal unit, in which most of the heating source is a LPG source, and in which we are directly combustion that sanitary pad, and according to it, we are made a one prototype, and now they are having a less smoke and complete burning of that sanitary pad. Most probably that we are focusing here that the social taboo, which is established in our society. Now from this concept we are changing that kind of mindset.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you to all.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your idea, Prasad. And we have your mentor, Ayush Gupta, who's Chief General Manager of GAIL India Limited. Okay. He's not here today, but he will be in touch. Okay. So thank you so much.
Okay.
I would like to now call on Team Free Design. Team Free Design.
Hello.
Yeah, 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to introduce yourself and just give us a brief of your idea, okay?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Yash Gangar from Team Free Design. From my team, there are Grishma Osani, Sahil Baria, Dev Asher, and Smith Satra. We are students of architecture from Mumbai. And in this, our main motto was safety in an urban as well as in rural setting. So we wanted to emphasize safety elements and in the nearby future. So we have chosen elements that would be used and that could be introduced and that have been introduced in the present, such as electrical vehicles and electrical charging ports, and with respect to and with emphasis on safety. So we have elements and how would we have that in those elements in the sustainable that could be used in a sustainable manner. So this was one of our modules that we designed. So we have seating spaces, eateries, or leisure activities. Besides having charging pods for moving electrical vehicles. So that was a main concept.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that nice short note on your brilliant idea. And your mentor is Mr. Jitesh Brahmashatriya. He's Senior Director, Headmaster Planning of CBRE. Okay, so he will be in touch. And now I would like to call Team Meltdown from Mumbai. Team Meltdown?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi, this is Vaishnavi. I'm from Team Meltdown, and my partner Sanika is also on the call. So both of us are economics graduates from St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. And I'll just like to share my screen, a very quick presentation so that the idea is a bit more clear. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll take it forward. Good evening, everybody. And basically, our project, Indigenous Women's Network, is looking at an integral part of the Indian community that is often left out, which are the indigenous people. And the reason why they are so important is because they live in tune with the environment and depend on it for their livelihoods, and often face the brunt of climate change without any of their own fault. So what we proposed was first looking at the problem, which is too tired. And it goes as a deficiency of knowledge and awareness about these traditional knowledge systems and practices, and which thus leads to an exclusion of indigenous people from policymaking. And the second tier to that is a lack of voice and agency given to women, especially from these communities, despite their indispensable contribution to the community. Now, why do we look at indigenous people? We chose to look at them is because we think there's an important lesson to be learned from them, which is living in harmony with nature. And traditional culture has so much to do with that, and so do their practices, whether it be as simple as basing your diet on the kind of fish available, etc. So the target population we were looking at was women belonging to these indigenous communities, and specifically Koris and Warlis and the Kadkari community belonging to the RA region from Mumbai. So the proposed solution that we wanted to look at was that there is an online platform available for the women who are ages 18 plus from these communities to share their own personal narratives in whatever form and format they feel comfortable. So it's authentic stories that they will put out into onto this platform, which they will be trained for through capacity building sessions, given taught how to use the platform, storytelling techniques, told how research can be undertaken. And the end objective is, one, to attract the attention of local policy bodies and pave way for alternative solutions, and also to make the people who are living in the outside bubble more aware of their existence and their ways of living in harmony with the environment. So in all, our idea is an intersection of three broad categories, which is traditional knowledge systems, climate adaptability and resilience, and women empowerment. So we want to look at it as a holistic program which enables the inclusion of all these three. And we are really glad to be given this opportunity, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanika. Thank you very much for sharing that. And your mentor is Miss Lata Shankar Narayan. She's the founder of Develop Matrix, Mumbai. Okay, so thank you so much for that. I would now like to call the team Varuna Rakshak. They're the same team, or rather they're from the same college, Vigyan Ashram, Pune.
Yes, hello everyone again. Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, Prasad, go ahead.
as I previously said that we are working in a waste management domain. Now I am introduce my second project is under a water recycling system. It's a 1,000 liter modular grey water recycling system, which can be overcomes which is 6 and most probably the 14, because nowadays we are facing this problem. The life below whatever the ecosystem vitality of fishes in below water. And in my project there is a Sonal Shinde is my team member. He's a chemical and biotechnological engineer. Most probably the biotechnological stuff they can she can handle. Again, the empathy, most probably what we are focusing here is a gray water. Most probably in our building construction we are mix a pipeline of a black water and gray water, and they are and that combined water we can throw it through drainage, and they are treating a municipal corporation. And if there is a some kind of a STP plants are there, then it will be treated. But they are not there, then it will be directly go through the rivers. And we are no according to the Yale University 2018 EPI reports, which is the Environmental Protection Index report. We are having an environmental health rank is a 180 in a whole world. It's very serious for India, and according on that noble cause, we are focusing on. First of all, we are treating a gray water in our home itself. Again, we are proposing a solution is a 1,000 liter step modular gray water system for bungalows, schools, municipal offices, or any any other places. There is a no place for to dig out some whole tanks or whatever things. Then we are proposing a step-by-step grey water systems in which of 500 liters IBC tanks having a reed beds system. One is a sludge tank, or whatever the grey water stuff are firstly come in a sludge tank. Afterwards it can be recirculated by siphon from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. Afterwards that stage 4 we can recollect that water in a 1,000 liter storage tank, in which we are bubble heavily, and this according to this system we are we are reduce a COD, most chemical oxygen demand of this gray water from output is more than 750 mg per liter, and we are reduce it is 20 to 100 mg per, and we are increasing a dissolved oxygen from this water is greater than 2. That's why we are get a smell, most probably a good water without smell, and we are using that water for our agriculture, most probably garden, or reflushing our toilet stuff. And these kind of some prototypes and trials we are doing in our Vijnanashram campus, and here we are treating a 5,000 liter waste grey water, and according to that waste water we are recirculate a 3,000 liter per day. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Prasad. Thank you for that. And your mentor is Mr. Bhanu Prasad. He's a coach Impact Innovation, Entrepreneurship, Partnerships, Digital Impact Square. And I have Mr. Bhanu Prasad here, so I would like to invite him to say a few words.
Hello. Hi, everyone. It's wonderful to be here. This happens to be my day job. I look at young innovators and entrepreneurs from across the country, and we take them from an idea or a concept stage all the way to becoming a sustainable social enterprise. So I'm very excited to be part of this initiative and look at how I could support this team. So probably the next few sittings, I hope to shape this idea further and see how best they can do and make it realistic.
Thank you, Mr. Prasad. Thank you for that. And now I will hand over to Elsa.
Thank you, everyone. So listening to all your ideas, once again, I was reminded that, we have such a wide range of ideas right from sanitary napkins, herbal sanitary napkins, to safety devices on the streets, to modular, to this gray water recycling systems, and the hunger map as well. So I'm very excited to be working with all of you. We've already assigned each of you a mentor, and we are going to further find experts to help you with the nitty-gritty details as well. And the master classes will begin next week. So do keep an eye out from messages from us so that you can attend these sessions. So I'd like to open it up now to all of you to, ask me any questions if you have questions to clarify, or you have any thoughts. But I'd like to express my thanks to all the partners, the jury members, and the mentors, because this will take a village to, make this happen and develop these ideas. And it's an entire team effort. So thank you all. But I'm going to open it up to the teams if you have any questions for us, and if you want to clarify any doubts. You can use the raise hand function. Okay, so your mentoring sessions, we've assigned you mentors, but you will have about at least a minimum of 5 hours with your mentors. And we will have at least 4 master classes. So one will be on the business model canvas, which will help you develop your idea further. One is on the Her City toolkit. We will definitely have one on marketing and one on financial planning. And then the last one, the 5th one in October, will be on the art of pitching, because you will have only 2 minutes to pitch to the judges, and you have to get your ideas across very clearly. So yeah, so those are that's an overview of what's coming up for you. But if you don't have any questions, then congratulations, everyone. And as you can see, we are all excited to work with you. And you are on the WhatsApp group, so please use it to ask questions. And I'm going to give the time back to all of us. Time is precious. So have a good evening.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. I'm a member of Mithi River Warrior.
Okay.
And I'll be working on water purification. So would we get support from BMC and MMRD of Mumbai?
So we will do our best for you. So this is not to implement the project, but to develop your idea. And in the pitch session, we will get people from BMC and MMRDA to listen to your final pitch. But you first have to develop your idea so that they can see that it's fully implementable. And that's why Mansi will help you do that. I know you have many ideas, but you have to focus and hone into one particular idea, because 3 months, or rather 2.5 months, is not much time. So everybody's idea is very ambitious. Pick one topic in your idea and hone in on that and work towards that pitch. And that's why next week's session is going to be very important to help you do that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions? Okay, great. So then in that case, have a wonderful evening, and congratulations to all. Thank you.